Alright, well, we're definitely doing some weird stuff, for me at least, with the tractor today. We're going to be moving some rock. I'm down here at my place that I do snow removal at and all that, and I've started a project before we get all this snow, and then it weathered me out. We have to move a bunch of gravel, about 75 ton. We have to move it about 500 feet is the furthest, and we've got to grade it out and everything else. So I've got Corey coming. He's going to be down here with his mini skid because his mini skid's bigger than mine. He's got a Ditch Witch SK 1050, and then I just brought the bucket down because the tractor is still on site from doing snow removal. So I've got to go across the railroad tracks, which they're proud of the ground basically. So it's pretty rough and uneven going over it with the skid loader, with my track machine. So my thought is maybe we'll try to move gravel with a wheel machine that's already down here, even though I know I can't carry near as much as I can with the skid loader. I thought maybe this would be a little quicker, a lot more comfortable going over the railroad tracks and all that. So I did not look up to see how much my skid loader bucket weighs, but this is my bucket that I load salt with, and I thought what better way to clean up my salt bucket than to run gravel with it all day, run 75 ton of gravel through it. So it ought to polish it up pretty good. It is a John Deere skid loader bucket. It is a C as in cat 76, 78, 70, I can't tell, my eyes are bad, 76. It is a C76. So maybe look up and see how much it weighs. I'm not going to try to heap the gravel because then when I hit a bump or something like that, it's going to spill all over the place. I want to try to keep it as clean back here as possible. But anyways, so that's what we're doing today. We're going to move a bunch of gravel. I tried to get them to move the trailers out of the way last night and yesterday, and he wanted to wait until I showed up. So I'm here, and we've got a whole bunch of trailers back here. I'll kind of show you guys what we're doing. We'll do a drive-by. I got to go back and unlock the gate because my gravel is back behind the fence and the railroad tracks, and I figured that was a safe spot to put it. But right here where all these trailers are, they had to move the fence back another 6 feet. Well, they want gravel in between there where they moved it. They already have gravel in the existing. I thought maybe we'd have an empty spot here and I could drive back there and show you guys. There we go. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to come in here with the tractor, and I'm going to have to dump gravel, and that's good. So I won't have to jump the curb. There's a really tall curb. I don't know, it's like 6 or 8 inches tall. But I'm going to dump gravel. I've already got fabric back here. I know it's covered in snow, but I wouldn't think that's going to be an issue. All this is to maintain it enough to where I can spray it. So, anyways, that's the job on the books today. I don't really like doing loader work with the tractor, but I think in this instance, I think this is going to work really good. access here. I'm going to leave this little bit of gravel here, kind of tune up this pile, but I need to fix kind of where I run it up a little bit or so. Kind of hard to do in the snow. I don't know if I want to try to, kind of almost want to use my box blade, but I'm going to have a hump there, which is what I want to leave. I think I want to leave, maybe I don't. Let's check out the box blade maybe. To see anything in the snow. Got so much snow. I'm gonna go the other direction. That looks better. The railroad has to be able to have somebody come across here, go back and, I don't know, check or do whatever they do. I don't know what they do. Every once in a while I come back here and there's somebody from the railroad back here doing whatever. I'll be down here in a little while. I'm just going to leave it like that. Show you guys what I got accomplished here. Or maybe I'll backtrack it with this now. Don't have much of a pile left, but that's enough if I need to touch something up or whatever. Even if I have to run it back here at the dingo or something, I could do that if I really needed to. It wouldn't be fun, but and then even if a train is sitting here, because they get stuff on rail cars every once in a while, at least that way the railroad truck can get through and do whatever. But, well, I'm pretty impressed with how the tractor handled this 76-inch skid loader bucket hauling gravel. I mean, it did really good. Alright. I don't know if Corey's still back here. He probably already left. I think he was itching to leave. Alright, I told him to go ahead and fill up this spot real heavy because it was pretty low. The other contractor didn't put enough gravel here. It was really, really low. I've already got gravel under the snow. I wasn't so much preparing for that, but I actually had gravel almost down to that letdown, the first one. I had gravel, I don't know, probably right before that damage section. So, wasn't really preparing for it, but that's kind of as far as I got. And then I realized I couldn't get down past the letdowns very good. Still got quite a bit of snow, but we're gonna be 48 degrees today. Anyways, he's working his way out, it looks like. He came in from the far end, but that's 450 foot of gravel put in about 4 inches thick. It's really thick. This is actually quite a bit lower out here than over here, and he's almost got it filled up flat. So when that snow melts, even if we lose 2 inches, we still have that 3 or 4 inches of gravel. That's not going to affect how much gravel you have, but your level will drop. I really don't think it's going to be bad at all. I think they'll be pretty impressed with what that looks like whenever the snow melts. They my guy that I deal with down here, he came out and said, hey, I don't know if I want to put all that on that snow. I was like, I've already got fabric down. What's your reservation? The fabric's under the snow, because I had it down a month ago. I just couldn't get back out here. And he was worried about it melting and not having enough gravel. I've got, I don't know, 8 ton. I probably got 8, maybe 10 ton of gravel. If I had to, I could bring this back down and find me an empty spot. I could always get an empty spot in here somewhere to get gravel, or put it at the end and, you know, work down it with the dingo if I had to. But I think we're in pretty good shape.